These are my hands tapping on a wooden table. But of course they are not that interesting to watch. So what I want you to watch today are 5 different lights that I have used for various interview setup scenarios, and we'll see how the subject looks in each of those different 5 lights. Plus I have added few combinations of different diffusers. So what I have got here is a KM-TV Bolt Zen 154 daylight balance. It's a really bulky thing, as you see. Then we have the KM-TV Bolt Zen 60 watt, a smaller version of the bigger thing. Then I have the KM-TV Ultra Slim Series 576D, which is daylight balanced. And this one is Yongnuo YN360 LED, which is multiple colored. And then the smaller one is the Yongnuo YN300 LED, which is bicolor. And last but not the least, a simple CFL bulb. This one is yellow in color, not white. If I use that big light in this soft box, then this is how the light from the biggest light that I have looks like. I never carry it outside of Goa. In fact, if it's a single person shoot, I personally think it's not required, but because I have it in my studio, I can still use it. Let's just quickly see how this big light is going to look like if you diffuse it with a slightly cheaper option like an umbrella. That soft box was probably for I don't know, 3, 4, 5,000 or something, like I don't remember, but this is like 200 rupees. Let us see if there is any difference. Like, do I have to carry that soft box? Because as you could see that it takes a lot more space. This is easy to carry. So now when we change the soft box on the same huge light as an umbrella, and now we will see how it looks like if we remove the entire umbrella and we just use the light as it is. We'll probably reduce the intensity. So these are like a spotlight, and on this side, as you can see, the shadow is almost like I'm sitting in extremely harsh sun. So if for some reason at one point you want to imitate how the sun looks like a harsh afternoon sun, you could definitely use this. Now let's try both the bigger light and this smaller light. They are called Fresnel lights. They help focus the entire light in a very small range. This is right now we are using without any umbrella, without any soft box. It's like a spotlight and it looks like this, and we will see how it looks like if you kind of diffuse it with umbrella. This light is good light, you know, I look nice and all that, but if you compare it back to back with a bigger light, I generally use this setup for most of my interviews because it's just too much hassle to carry a big light, and this is small to carry. It's just convenient. But there is even more convenient option. Let's check that now. It's easier for me to carry this because it's a rectangle, it can fit inside a lot of things, while the other one is like a huge lens kind of shape, so it's difficult to store it. We can further diffuse it. Let's try to put an umbrella in front of this. When I carry both the small Fresnel and the flat LED panel, then I use the small Fresnel as the front light, and this one I use to, from back side it gives me the hair light of the back light or whatever. Now we'll use some cheaper options and see if you can notice any difference if we use those lights, etc. Okay. So a lot of wedding videographers use this kind of, this is very light, this is like 200 grams, and you can always carry it and never have to think if you want to carry it or not. Again, this is very harsh. I will typically never use it like this because the shadows are very harsh. When I put an umbrella, let's just check it out. So the light intensity went down, but I think if I can bring it little closer, and maybe not for the wide angle shot, but even now I think I have to increase my camera settings. Anyway, at ISO 1600, this is maximum power. This is how this light looks like. This is white plus yellow mix. What I understand is some LEDs are good quality light and some LEDs are not so good quality. What I understand is it's cheap is because not only it's not that strong in terms of total power, but I think the quality of the light itself is maybe a little bit doubtful. Now we will use another cheap light. I have used this light once or twice, but as you can see, again, it's just a very harsh light. Only advantage that I've seen, sometimes you want to have a light in your hand which can, go all the way up in a crowded place, and there this light kind of does that trick. But for an interview, would I use it? I'm not too sure. It's kind of very harsh, but what makes sense, the smaller Yongnuo light or this one, the tall one? And now we have the cheapest option, which costs like 300-400 rupees, which I have also used. We will see what the difference is, if there is at all. Alright, so I basically have just the yellow color. So this is how this light looks like. Again, what to say about it, I don't know, but I have used this in the beginning because I saw, why are these lights so costly? Let me just buy a normal CFL, and as long as I can light it and place it around. But what do you say? I mean, does this work? You obviously need electricity to run this light. There is no other way out. Even the bigger light that you saw, the big Fresnel, technically you can use battery, but it's so big that you need 2 big batteries, and I have not bought it, so I need electricity. The other lights you can run on batteries. You can also run most of them on electricity. The Yongnuo ones, you have to buy a separate adapter, but the other two, the Fresnel and the KMTV flat LED, can be run on electricity if you have an adapter, and they give the adapter when you buy those lights. This is a simple home light. It is very fragile, so difficult to carry. I realized it after I bought it that although it's 300 rupees, it's all glass, so how do you carry it? Because especially when I'm flying. But if you could, I have carried it once. If you can carry it and use it and electricity is there, this is how it looks like. So do you need to spend money on light, or this is good enough? You tell me. This is yellow, but you can also buy the white CFLs. If we don't use any lights for interview and just use whatever light is there in the room, does it make any difference? So we'll show what lights do we have here in this house and switch all other lights now. We have a light here, then we have a light this side, and you can see then we have window in front. It's actually daylight. I typically almost never use any light while shooting anything else because I'm a documentary style shooter and there is no time or need to put up lights elsewhere. But for interviews, as you can see, does this look nice? I guess not. We could do a lot more with a combination of these lights, but this video was specifically just to show one specific case scenario and to compare. So again, have a look at all these versions and you tell me in the comments if you think the costlier light are worth it or... Hi, this is Amrit, your creative, funny, insightful storyteller. I make a lot of videos. I vlog about my life. I make short documentary films.
3-minute stories. Companies, non-profits, startups, schools, universities, they hire me to tell their stories or the stories of those they impact so that they can sell more, raise funds, attract people to work for them.
And then there's the second type of stories where I go find amazing individuals doing amazing things, and they don't hire me as such, but I tell their stories because their stories deserve to be told. In fact, you can help me fund those stories at patreon.com/whatsup.
I come from an IIT business consulting background, but after a few years of corporate job, took a break to become a wedding photographer. I still shoot at weddings across India. There is something beautiful about creating art from weddings. There is something beautiful about creating art from anything.